course, right when I start filming, it gets really windy.
Satellite detected an object under the sands of the Great Desert. An ancient starship buried in sand.
Good morning, good evening, happy Christmas Eve. It's currently the early hours of Christmas Eve 2020. This has been one of the hardest years, I think, for everybody in the world, but it's definitely been a tough year for me. A lot of changes have happened that I didn't see coming. Some of them have been amazing. Some of them have been, I don't want to say devastating because that's dramatic, but I don't have a better word right now. And that's okay. You know, like, you just gotta kind of roll with the punches. That's something I've definitely been working on this year, is rolling with the punches. But one of the good changes that have come with this year is a journey my partner and I are about to go on. And no, we're not going anywhere. Well, we're not going on a trip. We are potentially moving out of the city that we are currently living in. If you don't know me, I have another YouTube channel here where I kind of very, very casually post art, and I collect ball jointed dolls and sometimes furry content, just kind of like a place where I dump all my hobbies. And this year has been a very self-reflective year. I've really come into my faith this year. I have really discovered my passion and what I feel that I'm called to do in life. I'm being challenged really hard with that passion right now, which I might get into in another video, but it's definitely not for this one. But one thing I've been is incredibly inspired. This year has been unbelievably inspiring, to the point where I don't even know how to begin to describe these feelings that I've been having, but it's amazing because it's not just been me. My mom has also been feeling this inspiration, but it's just been a hard year for my mom and I, career-wise and personal motivation-wise, and it's only been in the last few months that her and I have both collectively been seeking inspiration, and of all places, we have found it on YouTube. My mom and I are pretty run-of-the-mill people, but her and I have both found a refuge in YouTube and the inspiring people that are on here. And for me, the biggest inspiration has been people who, are van lifers and tiny home people and homesteaders and living off grid. And while these are things that I think are incredible and absolutely something I would, if I wasn't in my situation with my partner and if I wasn't pursuing my career path, I would totally run off into the wilderness and live off grid. But that was an option that was maybe available to me 6 or 7 years ago and not so much anymore. And I'm not sad that that's off the table for me, but I definitely want to follow that vein. And in the incredible choices that my partner and I are currently trying to make, that might be an option. Not necessarily as like off-grid and tiny home, but living outside of the city is something both my partner and I are desperate to get out of. We are over city life. The wind is really picking up right now. But anyway, we are seeking home outside of the city. We are looking at an incredible property that is like our dream. And we're really hoping it'll come through for us. But it's just things that we're pursuing and that are speaking to us, and changes that are going to happen are happening, I think, I hope, I pray, to bring us joy and bring us more fulfillment in our lives. And my mom is starting to get this amazing creative spark again that, you know, if you ever spoke to my mom, she would never say, oh, I'm like a creative person. But she is. She's incredibly creative. My mom is so talented. She has an eye for interior design and worked in the construction industry. And, you know, she's an amazing photographer. My mom's an incredible baker and an incredible cook. She's super creative, and she doesn't give herself enough credit. And I think it's just because she's not a traditional visual creator like me and my dad are. My dad is a luthier, and if you don't know what that is, it's a fancy word for saying someone who builds guitars for a living. And he is an incredible inspiration to me. I have an undergraduate degree in painting. I was a bachelor's of fine arts a few years ago. So, you know, I'm a painter and an illustrator, and I think it's like when my mom looks at my dad and I, she goes, well, I'm not that creative, but she is. And I am so incredibly excited to see that spark lit in her, and I just really want her to pursue whatever it is that she is, you know, there's a couple things that she's like super excited about, but one thing is YouTube. My mom in her 50s is thrilled about YouTube. She's super into all the YouTube channels that I'm in. She's also super into crafting, which my mom has never been a crafter until now. This pandemic has caused my mom to go, maybe I can craft. And my mom can craft, folks. She made a beautiful wreath, which I will probably throw a clip in here. She's made several, and she made a bunch of cute little ornaments for the house this Christmas. I'm so proud of my mom. So creative, so wonderful. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Mwah. But, you know, it's just like all these things, all these crummy things with the pandemic and losing jobs and finding new challenges, but then also these amazing things of inspiration and YouTube inspiring us and wanting to pursue things to better ourselves and bring more joy to our lives. And I think that I want to start this, which if you're on this channel and you found this video, hello, my name is Katie. I am a 24-year-old Canadian living in Alberta, Canada. And actually, it's quite nice out. It's not too cold, but it's windy. In a lovely winter, I am filming this in the wee hours of Christmas Eve 2020 because after this year, I have decided I'm pursuing my passion projects. I'm pursuing documenting and vlogging because I am obsessed with vloggers. I love them. Eamon and Beck, one of my favorite YouTube channels. I will throw a link somewhere. I'll throw them in here somewhere. Isabella Page, love her. Hannah Duggar, and Picaro. I can keep listing YouTubers, but I won't bore you with that. They're all just like these incredibly creative and super cool people that I love and like give me so much joy, and like I see their video come up on my subscription notification and I'm like, yay! You know, they just spark something in me, and they've sparked me to want to start this. So this is officially my formal welcome to Happy Fat Camp, which is me. I thought that the name, I think I'm hilarious. I'm a plus size person. I love camping. I love hiking. I love going out into nature and just vibing, you know? I want to be out in the mountains. I am on the doorstep of the greatest mountains in the world. People travel from all over the planet to come to the Canadian Rocky Mountains in Alberta and in British Columbia, and they are on my doorstep, less than 40 minutes away from where I live. And I'm so incredibly blessed and fortunate and privileged to have them. And I want to share, even if it's a stupid 5-minute long video, with you people. Because you people are probably on this YouTube channel because you have the same reasons and same passions and same drive. And maybe you just want to see a stupid 20-something run around the mountains or rant at a video in the early hours of the morning, probably disturbing her neighbors, because you find inspiration like I do in these strange things. And I hope that maybe one day I will be an inspiration to someone, like all the people who have inspired me to pick up my phone and record this at 2 a.m. on Christmas Eve. Maybe one day I'll be like them. Hello, friends. Please excuse this random jump into the video. And I just kind of had like a little revelation, if you will. I think I figured out the secret sauce that is all these YouTubers that are inspiring me to start this journey. The je ne sais quoi, the reason, the excitement. And it's literally because it feels like you're hanging out with them. Like I just watched Unconventional Living, which is, I don't know if it's one of their newer videos or not. I just kind of like clicked on it, like it just popped up on my YouTube recommend, and I already know that I love their channel, so I already subscribed. But I literally just watched this girl pick out some seeds that she was going to plant in her garden, transplant a couple plants, water her garden, and make a salad. Like, when I say it out loud, it's like, wow, that does not sound like a super interesting video. But it's literally just like, damn, that was cozy. Damn, that was comfy. That was just like delightful. You know, it was just like some serotonin. It was some really nice, squishy, comfy lifestyle vibes that I live for. I think that's really like the key to like lifestyle YouTube. It's like, I just want it to be cozy. Like vlogs, I just want to feel like I'm with my friends. And that's what it feels like most of the time. I think that's it. I think it's just achieving the ultimate cozy vibe. Hence why I'm sitting with one of my mother's trees that is beautifully decorated. And I'm just sitting basking in the twinkly lights and the golden moons. Just being as cozy as I can for you guys. But until then, I'm going to stop talking because I've been on this camera for 11 minutes. It is time for me to say thank you for watching this first video on this channel. It's rough. I appreciate you and I love you. This YouTube channel one is called Happy Fat Camp. It is not just going to be about camping in mountains. It's going to maybe turn into a vlog of me documenting the incredibly stressful journey that is potentially moving. My house is currently half packed with my partner. I'm taking a little vacation in that it is Christmas time, and I am at my parents' house, and away from the boxes and the mess and the chaos that is my current living situation because we are trying to move. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I hope you enjoyed this random, strange video. I hope you can hear me. I'm gonna be really sad if this didn't record well. But see you really soon, I hope. Thank you all so much for watching this insanity, this rant. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you campers next time.